Hey everybody, welcome to Health Sciences 4036. Sorry. So hey, how about these semester course titles, huh? They're kind of long, actually. They just feel weird, but we'll get used to them. Anyway, so welcome to Human Resources Management and Healthcare. I'm Professor Hussein, and we're going to be spending some virtual time together throughout for the rest of this year, really. But don't worry, a lot of our learning is actually going to be more asynchronous, if you know what I mean. We won't be doing too much stuff in real time. A lot of what we're going to be doing will be, on our own time. Okay, so that's the type of those are the type of course resources that I'm trying to give to you guys, so we can, I guess, take advantage of online courses. So anyway, let's go ahead and move forward. So in this welcome video, we're going to go over the purpose of this course. I'm just going to kind of give you a little idea about what we're going to be learning throughout this course. Okay. And if you have not had me before, then great. I hope I can explain everything thoroughly enough for you so that you'll understand everything. And if you have had me before, a lot of what we're going to do in class is pretty much the same structure as before, but we're doing things a little bit differently. All right. So we have added a few different ways to handle class. I'm taking advantage of a lot of other online resources to aid in our learning environment, since we have to do everything remotely, and hopefully it'll benefit us more. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over all the different grading components, and then we'll look at Blackboard, how all the course materials are going to be given to you, and also the content that you're going to get from Blackboard, but not just Blackboard, okay? I'm going to show you a variety of other things that you're going to be using throughout this semester in our journey, okay, in class. But the first thing I want to let you guys know is that a lot of the content for this course is going to be available. Actually, all the content is available here. Okay. Everything but the syllabus. You're going to get it at Professor Hussein, HUSSAIN.com. I'm really sorry how sloppy that is, but you get the idea. This will also be in the syllabus. It's going to be in the email that I just sent you, so you guys have this website. Now, what you're going to do is when you log on to this website, you're going to go straight to your course title, which should be in the menu, the top menu. Okay. And the password for your course is going to be college. Okay. So just type in college as the password, all lowercase letters, and there you go. All right, you should be in, and what you're going to see there on that page is going to be all the PowerPoint lectures. Okay, so where it's still in PowerPoint format, and then you're also going to get all the links to the videos, the video lectures that you're going to be responsible for. Okay, and then in addition to that, as you go further down, then there will be, additional recommended information for this particular course, just in case you want more, just more. You love this topic so much and you want to learn everything possible. Yes, I have had students that really find this very, very interesting, okay? And you actually might, okay? Anyway, so then I'll go ahead and show you that. I also want to let you guys know that the lectures are all coming from YouTube. So although I will definitely be, you can access all the lectures, the links to all the lectures on the website, and then you can, a lot of, especially the announcements and whatnot, will be coming through email. But just in case, because I don't know, sometimes people aren't paying attention in one direction and, you know, things are showing up in the other, and you just can't get them. Okay, what I would recommend is that, I know that you can get the videos another way, but what I would recommend is go to the YouTube channel that has all of the lectures, and then go ahead and subscribe to that. And in the playlist for your course, add that playlist. Okay, because anytime I'm going to make a video, which I will a lot, all your lecture videos plus additional information for that particular course, those videos will all be in that playlist. Okay, so just in case you don't ever, just in case you're not seeing it in the email, like it didn't pop up in your notifications or something like that, maybe the YouTube one will. Okay, so I'm just saying it might be easier if, because I know we're bombarded with information all day, sometimes we completely forget to check, especially, I mean, even important things. So there are all your lectures, but also any kind of additional information for your course will be in that YouTube playlist for your class. Okay, so I would just recommend adding the playlist and all that, but it's up to you guys, however you want to do it, but I'm just letting you know that's it. What else? Okay, let's move forward. All right, so the purpose of this particular course is so that you can gain familiarity of the concepts in human resource management in healthcare, specifically in healthcare. Okay, so we're not gonna cover everything in the book. I tend to like to simplify things a lot because there is a lot of information. Okay, there's tons of information in the book, and if you're someone who likes to memorize everything, I don't know if that's the best idea or the best approach anymore. The way we're going in society, I think it may be best to stop memorizing things. All right, because we can always look at books, we have the internet, we have immediate access to information. We don't necessarily have to memorize things anymore, but we do really need to learn how to use information. Okay, you have all the information in front of you through the internet and everything, but we need to know how to apply it. So that's what I would prefer you guys to focus your skills on in this class. That is going to serve you so much better. Okay, so if we can simplify the information and find easy, examples and ways that we can apply this information that we're learning, it's going to help us so much more. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to make things simple with the information provided to you. I'm not going to make you guys memorize anything. All the information that I'm giving to you is from the book, but it's not going to be word for word. It's not extreme detail, and a lot of it is we need to know how to apply that information. So some of the cool things that we're going to be learning. Okay, first of all, we will be learning about a lot of the cool solutions and strategies that we can use and apply to any kind of healthcare business, organization, facility, and all that to get better results. Okay, results that are profitable and they're ethical, maybe more efficient, and of course more profitable, right? Is this seriously not working? Come on, pen. Well, that sucks. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we're also going to learn about a lot of concepts and strategies that will allow organizations to thrive, okay, when there is change happening. because especially in healthcare, there's so much change always happening. Healthcare is probably one of the most dynamic industries, okay, to work in. It's constantly changing. We're always learning something new. We actually, as a country, we invest so much money into research and development, which means we're coming up with new stuff all the time. Okay, so we're always coming up with new jobs, new machines, new medicines, new ways to do things, new everything. All right, so this will help you kind of figure out concepts and strategies that you can apply to thrive in a changing environment. Also, we're going to learn how you can optimize organizational and employee investments during each phase of the employee life cycle. Okay, I bet you didn't know that there was an employee life cycle. Okay, but you can harness we can find out how you can optimize or harness the best out of the best, right? So anyways, get excited, guys. Let's move forward. All right, let's talk about the course content and grading and all of that. So first, let's get into participation, or basically all of your activities that we're going to be doing in this class. First of all, let's look at assignments. Every week, no matter what, no exceptions, okay, you will have 2 assignments due. Okay, every week, 2 assignments. And their due dates will be Wednesday and Friday. Come on with this darn thing. If I press this. Nope. I don't understand why this darn pen is gonna just do me like that. Anyway, so every Wednesday and Friday is when our assignments are going to be due. So the first one of the week will be due on Wednesday, and then the next one will be due on Friday at 11:59 p.m. every night that we have an assignment due. Wednesday and Friday. So each assignment is worth 5 points. There will be a total of 30 assignments, okay, because we have 15 weeks of class, so, you know. So 30 assignments, which gives us a total of 150 points. That's quite significant. So you don't want to be missing assignments. They will add up. If you missed a couple here and there, it won't hurt you that bad. But if you were to miss 10, you know, that's 50 points. Okay, so that's pretty significant. Anyway, moving on to attendance. So how are we going to take attendance in this class? Well, normally attendance would account for you being in class on campus, right? Well, since we're not doing that, the lecture videos that I'm giving to you guys, that is exactly the same thing as going to class for lecture. Okay, it's the same thing. You're supposed to treat it as the exact same thing, which means you're responsible for all the information in each video. And since that's the case, how we're going to take attendance is to make sure that you're watching the videos. Okay, now how are we going to do that? Well, you're in the course website, so on ProfessorHussein.com, in your course section, each lesson, okay, each chapter, lesson, whatever you want to call it, it corresponds to a PowerPoint, okay, like a straight up lecture PowerPoint, like this, and also a video lecture, okay. So what you're going to do is maybe you want to print out. I would suggest printing out maybe, or you can just leave it open, but like in a smaller window in your computer or something like that. But the PowerPoints are going to have blacked out sections of different keywords and key phrases, okay? And so for each blacked out one, you're going to be able to get the information to fill into that little black area by watching the video. Okay, so for each lesson that week, there will be keywords or phrases that you have to have from, of course, watching the videos. And what you're going to do is you're going to take those keywords, you're going to write them down, or type them, whatever, and then you're going to put them in on Blackboard under where it's going to say information. No, it's going to say syllabus and attendance on Blackboard in your toolbar on the side. Okay, so you're going to click on that, and then it's going to give you all of the different days or the different weeks, okay, the last day of the week. Then that is where you are going to either copy and paste or type in the different keywords and phrases from the videos. Okay, does that kind of make sense? I hope it makes sense, but if it doesn't, please ask me about it so I can give you guys more information about how that's going to work, or maybe a demo or something. So like I said, you're going to watch the videos, fill in the blanks, you know, all the blacked out sections. So you'll have those keywords and phrases, and then you're going to copy and paste, you're going to put them in the attendance, you know, it's like an assignment box, you know, like when you turn in homework and whatnot. So you're going to click on that, put it in that, you know, little assignment box thing and hit submit. And when you do that, you're going to get points for your attendance, depending on whether, you know, or not you were able to get all of the keywords and phrases, or maybe if you just had a portion of them. If you were only, let's say there are 10 phrases that you're supposed to find, okay? Well, if you only found 3, or maybe you only watched part of the video, so you only have 3, well, you're only going to get 3 out of 10 of those points at the end of the week for your attendance. Okay, so it's going to be like that. Depending on if you found all the phrases, then you're going to get all the points. And this has to be turned in on the last day of the week, of the school week, if you'll call it, whatever you want to call it, which is going to be Friday. So Friday at midnight, you've got to make sure you turn in your attendance keywords and phrases for your points. All right, and that'll tell me obviously that you watched the whole video. Okay, so you got that information, you watched the video, you turn in your keywords and phrases on time, you'll get all your attendance points. If you don't turn them in on time, you won't have another opportunity to turn them in. You will just have 0 for your attendance. Okay, that doesn't mean don't watch the videos, because that's information that you're still responsible for on the exam. But just because you didn't watch them in time to provide proof that week that you followed along with class, you won't receive the points. Okay, so you definitely don't want to miss that. The total points for the entire quarter for your attendance will be 150. Okay, it's 10 points per week. All right, so that's also significant. You don't want to miss too many. Okay. Okay, move forward. Quizzes. We're going to take a total of 4 quizzes throughout the quarter, and then your top 3 scores, okay, will count for your grade. What happens to your worst score? Well, your worst score will be added as extra credit to your grade. Okay, so if you are taking all 4 of your quizzes throughout the semester, then you are definitely guaranteed at least a decent, amount of extra credit cushion just in case for the quarter. If you decide that you don't care and you're only going to take 3, then you don't have extra credit. So that sucks. Then it's like you are really counting on your skills or your ability to memorize or test take or whatever. It is very rare, well, I would say impossible, because I don't think it's been done yet in my class, where someone survived on just doing what is required with quizzes and tests, and that's it. Yeah, anyone who has tried that has got a very low grade or didn't pass. Okay, so I don't think that you should try for the bare minimum. In this class, in all my classes, I give you guys a really, really good, I give you guys a lot of extra credit opportunity. And I do that in the system that I've created here it's there and it's set up to make sure that whoever is putting forth a real effort is going to succeed. Okay, and then anyone who is not making an effort is not going to do well at all. You're going to do very poorly, okay, in this class. So anyone who makes an effort and tries, I guarantee you, you're going to get a very, very good grade. Yeah. All right, so let's go on to exams. So you will have 2 exams, a midterm and a final. The midterm is going to cover the first half of the book, and then the final will cover everything. The midterm will be 40 questions. The final will be 100 questions. Okay. Of course, it's going to be multiple choice, true and false, and then there will be a bonus question at the end. Okay. That's pretty much it about that. I mean, those are just exams. I do want to mention that, okay, I will be giving for quizzes and exams, you will have a whole week, okay? Well, not a whole week, you'll have 5 days, okay? From that Monday to Friday is when you will have to take your exams or your quizzes, whatever you got to do. We're not going to do things on the weekend because since this is a semester, we're able to spread things out and we don't have to work on the weekends. So I'm going to do a new thing and say, let's not do things on the weekend. Save the weekend for you. Okay. So no studying on the weekends. Let's save it for the weekdays. And so anyway, you guys will have 1 entire week. I do not suggest that anybody waits until Friday to take your exams, okay? Because things happen, and then sometimes you miss your shot, okay? So I would not wait until the last minute. And also, if you have any kind of unusual circumstance happening right, at the moment, and it's preventing you from getting your exam done, or it might prevent you, or anything like that, please communicate that with me so we can figure out what to do about it. Okay. All right, next, we're going to do case study reviews. These are going to be group assignments. Okay, and we're going to do these on a bi-weekly basis. I'm going to put you guys in I'm going to divide everyone into groups. It's going to be about 5 people to a group. Okay, and this is going to be your group for the entire semester. This is going to be your group for the entire semester, and every 2 weeks you guys are going to have a new thing to discuss. Okay. I'll have maybe some sort of hypothetical scenario or just a bunch of questions or something like that. It might be a full case study. It might just be, it could just be a bunch of questions that require maybe just, a deeper thought, deep discussion or anything like that about it. So what's going to happen is I'm going to require everyone in each group to write at least 1 major significant post, okay? And a significant post, I'm going to say, is something where you're responding to the question and giving your thoughts or your ideas. Maybe you did an internet search and you found a really cool article that you want to share with your group that has something to do with the question. So you're going to contribute that and maybe get your group to discuss that, instead, like move on from answering that question, but kind of move in a different direction, or we're going to try to get more of an organic discussion flow. Do not think of this as do not think of this as like how we usually do discussions online, where you write one major post and then you respond to one of your classmates. We're not going to do it like that. We're going to try to get an actual, like, more of an organic discussion going. Okay, so maybe the first person will respond to the questions, and then the person after that who signs in and decides to do their assignment at that point will respond to that person's response to the question, and maybe provide additional information. Do an internet search and look up something that interested you about their answer, and now you have something else to take the conversation in a different direction. Okay, and I want to see everyone to do at least one significant thing in every discussion. Okay, contribute a link to an article, or, you know, share something big. Okay, and you're also, in addition to that, you're also going to have at least a bare minimum of 2 responses that are detailed. Don't say, I agree with you. That's not going to count. I need you to say something like, you know, it's great that you brought this up. I believe in this too, maybe. I think this should happen. And I think that because blah, blah, blah. That would be a good response. Okay, you don't have to contribute too much, but you're at least explaining why you agree with a certain thing. Okay, so, or why you disagree with a certain thing. All right, so make these more detailed responses. You can have a couple of responses where you're just agreeing with someone or disagreeing with someone, and you don't really give much, you know, to the conversation. Maybe you feel like it didn't need that at that point. But to receive full credit, you have to have at least 2 detailed responses and 1 significant post where you're contributing something, okay, to the discussion. All right, and this will be 25 points each. This will happen bi-weekly. Every other week you're gonna have one. Okay, I would probably just start talking at the beginning of the 2 weeks, and that way you can get like 2 weeks of a conversation going on that certain topic. That's probably a better idea. Please don't wait till the last minute, okay? So anyway, moving forward. Okay, so, yeah, this little, so the website is down here. You guys know what that is. It just says professorhussein.com. That's where you're going to find your lectures, your PowerPoints, and any kind of additional information that I'm giving you that is related to this course topic. Okay, so I'll post a lot of maybe articles and videos, things like that from YouTube, a ton of, just try to give you a good amount of stuff to work with, especially if you are really interested in health or in human resources specifically. Okay, that's really the direction of health administration you definitely want to go into. Then you're going to want to watch a lot of the additional resources that I'm giving to you. I hope that you guys are starting to think more like, not so much of like, let me finish this class and get my points and get my A's so I can move on to the next class and just like hurry up and finish. You guys are coming close to the finish line, so now you need to really get serious about starting your careers. Okay, and for that reason, also on the website I do have other stuff going on there about like career building and other tools, how to write your resume, how to how to get experience, how to start certain things, whatever. Just there's a bunch of information there. Just check it out, and hopefully it helps you. I will be posting more things frequently, especially a lot of the I have not jobs available for you guys, but like I do do job searches every so often here and there, or also whenever I just see that someone is hiring from any kind of institution that I'm familiar with, and then I will put those job postings in that section, and I update that as frequently as I possibly can. So I mean, keep looking there for jobs that might suit you, okay, that you may want to apply to, because I'm usually looking for entry level. So if something actually suits you, please apply, and you need to actually try to get yourself in and start working, especially if your goal is to have like a strong career, okay, in health administration. Unless you're starting to think maybe I may want to get into more entrepreneurship, but in health administration, and if that's the case, I also have some stuff for you. Okay, so either way, there's tools in there, and there will be more and more to come. Also, another thing, I update virtual events, and most of these are networking events that are happening, and they're free. Okay, it's not like the old days when you would have to go to like whoever's conference and pay the money so you can sit there and amongst all the people and just pay, do all that. But I didn't think those were really student friendly, especially. But I think that since a lot of these events are virtual now because of COVID, and to your guys' advantage, a lot of these places are not charging for their virtual events. Okay, so this can also be really, really good for you guys to start networking and just to get an idea of what really happens outside of school, okay, in this particular industry. So either way, it would be really good. So you guys should really check all of those areas out from the website. Okay. I will be sending announcements a lot through email, but if they're going to be long announcements or if it's just going to be additional information, I'm not going to put them through email anymore, because I've noticed over time that a lot of you do not like to pay attention to emails, especially if they're long. So I will start relaying more information to you through videos, and that is why I'm saying it may be wise for you to add that particular playlist on YouTube so that you will constantly get those videos. Whenever I have additional information or any kind of announcements that you guys probably need to know, you'll get that notification, and then you can watch those videos. I will obviously, of course, take the links from those videos and put them into an email to send you guys just in case, but I think if you pay attention to either or, at least you're safe, Let's see, I think we're good on that. Let's look at makeup work. So the assignments and the case studies, and of course your attendance, and then we have quizzes and exams. None of these will allow you to take them or turn them in after the day or time that they're due. Okay, it's set in the Blackboard. It will shut off. You won't even see them if it's past its due date or time, unless of course I did make a mistake, in which case you guys can contact me about it. But for the most part, if it's past its due date or time, you will no longer have access. So it's very important for you to not even think that late work is an option. Okay, late work is not an option. That being said, I will open up only the assignments and the case studies at the end of the semester. Okay, so I will open those up at the end of semester, and then you can do them, okay, make them up, turn them in the last week of the semester for half credit. Okay, that is the only time you will be able to make anything up. You may not make up any quizzes or tests or attendance. Okay, so those 100% you cannot make them up, but you can make up the case studies and the assignments. what else? Also quizzes. Oh, I forgot to let you guys know. Okay, so for quizzes, I will allow you guys to, after we're done with our quiz, you guys already have the answers. I will let you make up or let you correct the questions that you did get wrong. That being said, you have to re-answer the question thoroughly. I mean, you need to actually take your time, explain yourself, provide support, okay, for the answer. Re-answer the question. It needs to be a paragraph or two. You have to really explain the answer this time. You can't just give me the multiple choice answer, the one-word multiple choice answer that you already know now because you see the answers after you took the quiz. No. You can take those questions, okay, in a new Word document, and then you're going to answer those questions as if it were like an essay or short answer question, okay? And you need to show support for every claim that you make, okay? Moving forward, so the syllabus is up, and I will be putting up uploading more content to Blackboard. What you're going to find on Blackboard will be the assignments and also the attendance and the syllabus. All right, you're going to find all your basic stuff. And then everything else you're going to find on the website or the YouTube channel or in your email. All right, the syllabus is up, so go ahead, and if you can, go ahead and get familiar with what's going on in the syllabus and, you know, university policies and such. Don't plagiarize. Don't plagiarize. Yes, do not plagiarize. Any kind of changes that we do have in this course, we'll make those changes as a group, okay? We'll usually vote on it, figure things out. I do want to let you guys know that we are not doing a Zoom meeting the first week of class, and if you look at the syllabus, we're only going to meet a few times this semester, okay? And that is why you are able, I'm giving you all this, you know, all these resources for you to do everything independently on your own time, okay? That being said, the Zoom meetings we have, and those are mainly going to be for us to get together, go over anything. I'll usually have some sort of review activity for us to do, maybe some extra credit opportunity at the Zoom meetings. They will actually not be required. Okay, I'm not going to force anyone, especially if you have a job or anything like that. Go do what you have to do. Class is online this semester, and so we're going to take advantage of that, and you can watch the courses or watch the lectures and do everything remotely on your own time. Okay, so the Zoom meetings will not be required, but we will have them unless, actually the Zoom meetings, technically, I'm not going to say that they're set in stone, okay, unless, you know, I mean, sometimes we may have a reason why we can't do it, or if only just, you know, anyway. So those are tentative dates for Zoom meetings. They may or may not change, okay? And those are mainly going to just be for your benefit. All right, those are going to be for us to get together. You guys can answer any questions you want. We'll do a review activity, and I will offer extra credit. Okay, that's all that's going to be. Okay, so office hours will not be on Tuesday and Thursday. They will just be by appointment. If you need to speak with me for some reason, for anything, and you want to have a Zoom meeting with me, we can do that. Just let me know, and then we'll schedule an appointment to make that happen. Okay? Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your summer breaks. I know you have a few days left, and I will see you guys when I see you. Okay? Good luck with everything, and I hope that you guys are going to get yourselves on the right track this semester. Okay? See you guys then.